Welcome to the Phoenix Empath Intuitive. We sometimes give our light and energy to people who will never see our worth, and sometimes we have to take our power back by using affirmations, visual inspirations, and meditations. I am here to give you motivation on how the past is always our teacher. Please do me a favor and like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through. Purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you rock with me and got my six, meaning have my back because I have yours. Thank you, and I love you guys. Hey guys, it is me, Phoenix. We are going to do a general read with the love situation to see where your love life is headed. I'm going to pull from an affirmation or inspiration, Living by the Moon deck, which are healing mantras. I'm going to pull from the love situation, this deck, which is focused, it's tarot, but it's focusing on emotions. I'll clarify with another tarot deck, an empathic tarot deck. Then we're going to end it with the four agreements and a crystal deck. So that is how this read is going to go. Please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Red hearts, you made it through. Purple hearts, if it resonates. Green hearts, if you're working on it. Yellow hearts, if you rock with me. Got my six, meaning have my back because I have yours. Okay, so we're going to pull from the mantras, the Living by the Moon mantras, to see what comes out. Every time I try to pull this or shuffle this card deck, not necessarily shuffle, the cards never come out, but today is the day it came out. So whatever I choose to believe becomes true to me. So if you're listening and you're, worried about, or you're talking about poison, spewing poisons, you have to realize that it will come true. The power of your word, and it says, "I am the creator of my future." So just know that your future is bright. You are the creator of your future. And then it says, "I let go of what no longer serves me, and I am open to what is." So you have to understand that when it comes to a situation, you have to be open to whatever the future has for you, and you have to let go of the things that no longer serve you. And whatever you believe in will come true. It's a power of manifestation and also your thought process. So when it comes to this love situation, if you let it control you, it will. So that is where we are. Let's go ahead and see what you had to deal with when it comes to a love situation or a situation. Yeah, wishes come true. So a poker face. You were dealing with somebody with a poker face. It says two-faced, lack of expression, hiding true feelings, and then the star. You weren't optimistic about this situation, and you wanted your wishes to come true when it came to this, but this person was afraid to take a risk. They used a poker face. It says in the reverse, in the upright, taking a risk, laying cards on the table. So a poker face. This could be maybe they knew how to play a lot of games. Journey to the unknown. You didn't know where it was. Renewed hope. You don't have renewed hope for the situation. You didn't see a bright future, and doing things, doing the healing work. So you weren't You were not optimistic at first, but now you're doing the healing work, and your wishes and everything is starting to come true when it comes to this situation. We also have this card deck, which is a tarot deck, and I actually screenshotted it. Because I forgot. I don't have my books out when it comes to this. So I actually did screenshot it to let you know what the name of the deck is. But I don't have it in front of me. So there you have it. Yeah, so this is what we're going to try to see the energies in regards to this. Yeah, there had to be a rebirth. There were comparisons there when it comes to this person. Yeah, lacking of expression, flowering. Yeah, so you had to see the beauty in yourself and have a rebirth, and also be creative, and that's where your wishes are coming true when it comes to this situation. Yeah, creative and nurturing. This is Empress energy, and this is flowering. This is you growing and growth, having growth. But there was some type of comparison, like you can't be compared to anyone. And so this person with this poker face, yeah, a rebel, wanted to hide their true feelings and tried to make you feel like when it came to this situation that, you emperor energy. So the emperor and the empress is out here, that there was no comparison to them, but there was a comparison to you. So you had to have this rebirth, if that makes sense. And so therefore, this is a hard thing that you have to do, but these are like tower moments in order for you to move to the next level. And so it's like, I'm creator of my future. My wishes are going to come true. All that you ever wanted, whether it's dream girl or dream boy, you're going to have the person that you want. But it takes you to structure yourself, or to be the person that you need to be when it comes to this situation, if that makes sense. And so therefore, you had to understand that, you can't let anybody control your future or create what it is that you want out of this situation. So whatever I choose to believe comes true to me. If somebody is steady comparing you to someone and they don't see the beauty in you, you have to naturally grow when it comes to you flowering or planting the seeds, if that makes sense. You have to grow and see the beauty in yourself, even if you're dealing with somebody who you feel like could be an emperor that's not willing to take risk. And so the wish is coming true is you creating the life that you want and having renewed hope no matter what. Let's clarify this flowering energy. Remember, I let go of what no longer serves me, and I'm open to what is, and that's the lover's energy. You're doing what makes your heart happy, or you could be dealing with a Gemini. It says euphoric choices. You have a choice on what it is that you want. Page of swords, strategic solutions. The solutions that you have when it comes to you recreating what it is and having hope for yourself. And because again, if you are believing in what somebody else says, there's a comparison. No, there's no comparison. And so as long as you know, with the rebirth, having the rebirth, recognizing your strengths, that you have to get to the point of the ebb and flows of life, seeing the cycles and understanding Ace of Swords. I can't talk today. A newfound clarity, and also Five of Wands, frictional conflict. There's conflict in this situation because it makes you feel like you cannot create your own universe, or that you start to doubt yourself. And that's where the necessary ending comes in, at the death energy, when it comes to you recreating things. And so the creativity, the beauty, the Empress energy comes out with the tower energy. So death energy, tower energy, it's a painful transition that you have to have, but nobody can compare you to who you are. Everybody is different, and everybody wants different things. And so Six of Coins, you've been generous to the situation, and now it's time for you to, Empress, nurture your creativity, nurturing creator. So you have to create and nurture yourself, and that's by you flowering and not listening to this rebel, the person who is afraid to break the chains. Emperor energy, they're afraid to break the chains until they see you doing something different. And that is because they had a bad childhood, or a situation to where they were locked behind closed doors, and they didn't believe in being friendly. So the past lives are here not being friendly. I'm saying that the wrong way. They didn't know how to express their true selves or their feelings or whatever. And so this person became cold because everything they had to work hard for and take risk about, it was because of the love that they had as a child, if that makes sense. So you saw that, you tried to nurture it, but you have to nurture your own creativity and let go of the things that no longer serve you, if that makes sense. And so that's kind of how I see that. I am going to pull, let me see, this is another tarot deck. Let me get energy here to see what comes out. This person plays games, and they're afraid to take risks and express themselves. But how do they feel? Yeah, I was going to say my cards in the reverse, but they're not actually. Look at that. So recognition and rewards, they're not willing to recognize who you are and to reward you for who you are. So suffering in silence, they're doing a lot of suffering in silence, or you were doing a lot of suffering in silence when it came to this situation. You felt trapped, or you felt alone, obstacles and challenges. Yeah, you had to overcome these obstacles and challenges when it came to this person, and have some type of balance when it came to how you felt, in this situation. Fulfillment of wishes. So wishes come true. So you're going to have balance, and your wishes are going to come true. You're going to start recognizing your true talents and let go of the things that no longer serve you, and create the future that you want. Authority, again, comes out with the rebel and the emperor. So you have been dealing with somebody who you thought was an emperor. Rebel comes out, emperor comes out twice, and then the empress is here twice. So this is somebody who had the power and the authority to be able to give you the things that you want. But in actuality, you had to stop looking for someone to give it to you and give it to yourself. This is the How to Win at Love deck. I think that's what this is called. Yeah, How to Win at Love. This is that deck. Yeah, you have to understand that when it comes to this situation, sex them up and make it hot. Everyone has different opinions about sex. How you choose to express that is up to you. But keep in mind that building intimacy is not just having intercourse. And that is what you had to realize. This person can be the boss of bosses or have all kind of energies, but that part of not being able to express themselves and having that childhood trauma or feeling like they had to take risks in their lives, but not when it came to love because of their childhood experiences. You generously gave to this situation, and therefore, there was a lot of obstacles and suffering and silence, and you weren't recognized for everything that you had and what you were a part of. Allow them to heal their past pain. Again, that's what it is. They need to heal from their past pain. You may have to wait a little while before you ever commit to another, but once they're in a better place, they will take a leap of faith. And so, sometimes you just got to give it to the universe and say, hey, I did my best in this situation. That's the reason why I tell you that if you learn the 4 agreements, stay to the end. The video is there explaining the 4 agreements. If you stay to the end and understand what the 4 agreements are, actually there's a 5th agreement, summing it all up. When it comes to that, yeah, don't take things personally. Be immune to others' poison. So that is where you are in this situation. You are immune to the other people's poison because of the fact that this person will keep dragging you down, and you will stop believing in yourself and believing in the things that you need to do for yourself. So be immune to other people's opinions. It says whatever others say and do is a projection of their own reality. Remember, they are afraid to take risks because they have issues when it comes to the past and the way they operate. They rather deal with sex as it's everything else than to take a risk when it comes to love. So you understand that, and that's why you have to allow them to heal from their past pains. It has nothing to do with, you, and you cannot drink the poison that somebody else who's afraid to love, or afraid to recognize you for who you are or take risks with you because they have issues that they have to resolve. So it says what others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be a victim to needless suffering. And that's what you were in the beginning. And that's where you were suffering in silence because of the fact that you were dealing with a person who was afraid to open up and and to love. They wanted to be loved, but they didn't want to love because they were afraid. So you had to find happiness. Look, happiness, finding happiness, happy endings, feeling blessed and grateful. It says the lithium quartz. This is all chakras. Stay to the end after the affirmation to learn about the chakras. This is all the chakras. Relaxing, uplifting, and healing is the lithium quartz. And it says, I will release any unwanted energies and allow myself to heal. And that is why I let go of what is no longer serving me and I am open to what is. That's why we're releasing the negativity and the affirmation. Whatever I choose to believe becomes true to me, and realize that you are the creator of your own future. Nobody can create that. So you have to believe it in order for it to be true. And the way the universe works, if you listen to the Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn, she lets you know that if this person isn't yours by divine right, the universe will send you your equivalent. And so always release the things that no longer serve you and believe what you want, and believe in the chakras and understand the chakras. So stay tuned to the end. We're letting the energy go now. I love you guys. Now let's say an affirmation. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. And remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or situation. I love you guys. Please do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Have a nice day. Hey guys, let's talk about the chakras. We start off with the crown chakra. That is your belief system, unlearning to relearn. What you need to do is understand that that's your spirituality, selflessness, and wisdom. The third eye chakra is your intuition, perception, and understanding. The saying, what's understood doesn't have to be explained. Well, once your intuition, perception, and understanding kicks in, you won't explain yourself a third or fourth or maybe a second time. The throat chakra is your communication, expression, and trust. Say what you want, mean what you say, trust in what you say. Then we have the heart chakra, love, harmonious, and forgiveness. The ability to send strength and healing, period. That's it. Send strength and healing to a person, place, thing, or a situation, because no man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher. Then we have the solar plex chakra, your optimistic energy, your clarity, and your personal power. You're taking your personal power back by knowing what it is and being optimistic in regards to the future. The sacral chakra, your emotions, your intimacy, and your confidence. Be confident in the way that you want to be loved, how you want to be loved, and the way you expect to be loved. Lastly, we have the root chakra, your survival, stability, and grounding yourself. Just know that when all your chakras are blocked, everything will feel like depression, sadness, and unsure energy, and it will keep you stagnant. So make sure you understand your chakras and you keep them in check. All right, you guys, I love you. Okay, today we're going to talk about the four agreements. Well, now it's the fifth agreement. We're learning to be impeccable with our word. Impeccability of the word is saying what you want, meaning what you say, and not speaking ill in regards to the things that you want or need. So, learning to be impeccable with your words is speaking with integrity, saying only what you mean, not speaking ill, not having harsh conversations, or speaking against yourself or gossiping. So, say what you want, mean what you say, use the words that you want, if that makes sense. And so this means no gossiping about the past lover, the past relationship, the past person. What you need to do is to understand that no man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher. And yes, I'm mixing up the four agreements also with the game of life and how to play it. If we learn those, then we'll understand why the impeccability of your word is worth it. And the second agreement is don't take anything personally. The thing is that when we take things personally, it's like eating poison that somebody gives us. 9 times out of 10, hurt people, and you don't want to be a part of those. So don't take anything personally from what a person did. And again, go back to what I say, hurt people, hurt people. You have to learn to go ahead and say, nothing that anyone does moves you, and that's a part of the game of life and how to play it. Also, what others say to you is a projection of their own reality. Like Drika says, Kevin Gates' wife, they're not hurting me, they're hurting themselves. And that is when it comes to anything that may be considered bitter or maybe poisonous to you or sent towards you. So you don't have to worry about how karma works. All you need to do is not to take it personally when a person wrongs you. The third agreement is don't make assumptions. Don't assume that someone knows how you feel. Say what you want, mean what you say. That is practicing your throat chakra. And yes, you're not going to assume, you're not going to see potential in someone, and you're not going to get to a point to where you think that somebody knows exactly how you feel. You're going to speak as clearly as you need to. You're going to question, you're going to ask questions, and you're going to basically express yourself and communicate with others as clearly as possible. This is so that we won't learn to take things personally when we are disappointed by somebody assuming or us seeing the potential in a person. We're going to say exactly what it is that we want out of every situation. Next, we're at the fourth agreement. Always do your best. When they say always do your best, that is the way that we live. We try to heal people and make sure that they heal from their childhood traumas, past relationships, the hurt that we see, the energy that they portray, and just to let them know that they can trust us. And so what happens when we always do our best, sometimes that comes with us starting to take things personal because we saw potential in a person who was too hurt to fix. we have to realize that we can't fix everyone. And if we done our best, the only thing that we can do is either walk away and send strength and healing to this person, place, thing, or situation. But that comes with us not being impeccable with our words. I always say that 9 times out of 10, if I cut you off, you handed me the scissors. So we know that time and time again, we try everything to help. And we just have to realize that we've done our best in this situation. And at some point, there's nothing else that we can do. And now we have a new agreement. It's the fifth agreement. Now, the fifth agreement is be skeptical, but learn to listen. Now, this is when you start to feel anxious and you start to have anxiety because now you are questioning everything that you learned from agreement 1, being impeccable with your word, agreement 2, not to take anything personal, agreement 3, not to make assumptions, and agreement 4, always do your best. Now, when you start to question yourself, this is when you're starting to understand the true meaning of your emotions and understanding that you have the ability to make a decision actually saying no. And these happen because you know that somebody is trying to take you back into your past emotions or make you look into the future, which you know will be okay. And in this present moment, it makes you feel some type of way. So that's where you have to be skeptical about who this person is or what this situation is that is making you question what you've learned in the past or from the past. And so when this happens, you have to look at it in a way of, well, was I very clear with this person? Well, did I make assumptions that this person had the potential to take me to this new level, or what the universe is trying to teach me? Or what should I be learning from this situation? And then that's when you have to use the power of your word to say exactly how you feel at this present moment, and also to not take it personally that this person is trying to make you revisit the past. So you're going to use your words at that present moment to say, sorry, I'm not going to be able to subscribe to this. And this is how I feel, and move forward. So this is where you learn to be skeptical, but you're going to learn, but you're not going to take it personally by spewing poison or even trying to get even with the person. And this is how you know that you have conquered when it comes to the 5 agreements. So what this looks like is, why do I feel like this? Why do I feel anxious, or why do I feel like the need to say no? Was I impeccable with my word? Did I make the assumption that someone had the potential to be better than what I thought? I know at the end of the day, I've done my best. So am I starting to take this personal when it comes to how this person, place, thing, or situation is treating me? And you have to understand what the 5th agreement is trying to teach you. It's learning to look at doubt in a different way, to look at the doubt and to question your answers or question your feelings or your emotions. This is a way of mastering your emotions, mastering the way that you feel from your emotions, and also mastering to set boundaries. Boundaries are a big part of understanding why the 5 agreements were created. We don't learn boundaries. As a child, we learn to listen to our parents. We learned how to make our parents happy or the people around us, but we never really learn or master the way that we really feel, the things that we really want to say. And so this is where we have to learn to set the boundaries, to be impeccable with our words, not to take anything personal, but also not to make assumptions, but know that at the end of the day that we've done our best. But being skeptical, learning to listen to our emotions and why we feel the way we do is a huge part of growing up. And if we were to learn this as a child, then maybe we wouldn't let people walk over us as an adult. And this is when we learn how to control our emotions and not to feel bad when we have to say no or even walk away from the things that no longer serve us. So you're going to use your words at that present moment to say, sorry, I'm not going to be able to subscribe to this. And this is how I feel, and move forward. So this is where you learn to be skeptical, but you're going to learn, but you're not going to take it personally by spewing poison or even trying to get even with the person. And this is how you know that you have conquered when it comes to the 5 agreements.